Excuse my voice. I don't know what happened. I swear I wasn't on the Brooklyn Terrace last night. Turning up. I really wasn't. So how are you guys doing today? Like she said, my workshop is going to be when going natural goes wrong. And I came up with the topic because I was thinking that a lot of times when we see other women that are natural, their hair is down here and thick and flowing, and we're thinking, wow, okay, I want to go natural, it's going to be amazing, and we're like team natural and everything's great. And then you go natural, you're thinking, Lord, what in the world should I do? You're having that moment in the bathroom alone, you're in the mirror, you're almost in tears, a comb is stuck in your hair, you got white flakes on the other side, you're thinking, what is going on? I thought going natural was going to be the best thing that ever happened to me in my entire life. Not that it isn't, but it can go wrong sometimes. So I just came up with a top, I think I have 9 or 10 things here that can go wrong when you go natural. And I think it's always better when you kind of accept the fact that there will be bumps in the road, there will be mistakes, and you kind of deal with that mentally already. So when it happens, you're not totally discouraged. Because so many women get totally discouraged, and then you stand there, relax their hair, and then you say, I just gave up. You know, I didn't want to do it, but I just didn't know what to do. So first, my little quote is, going natural is not a bowl of cherries, it's like a box of chocolate. You don't know what you're going to get. You really don't. Because for most of us, last time we had natural hair, we were kids. And so it's hard to remember what was my texture like, because you weren't really doing your hair. You had somebody else doing hair. Mom, auntie, grandma was doing your hair. So you really didn't know what your hair was like. You didn't know your hair type, porosity, and all this stuff that we have now. And so you're thinking about going natural and you can't remember what it was like. So you kind of don't know what you're going to get. So number one thing that can go wrong is being a product junkie. Do we have anybody that's a product junkie? It's okay. It's okay. It happens because why? You're trying to figure out what the heck is going to work on your hair and you have no idea. So you buy everything, and they say it's going to curl the time, it's going to strengthen, it's going to lengthen, it's going to stretch, it's going to make you have trichiosaurus hair. And so you buy it, and you spend money, you spend dollars, you try it, and you suck, you hate it. And you're thinking, well, I'm watching this YouTube video, I'm watching Naturally Girl on TV, she put it in her hair, and then I put it in my hair, and she takes it out, I take it out, it doesn't look like that. Something is wrong. What am I doing wrong? And it may not be that you're necessarily doing anything wrong. My thing with products I always tell people is you try your best to find somebody that has hair like yours or that looks like yours, and you try it, and it still might not work. So, you know, I'll say this with all kindness, but get over it. It may not work. It's okay. So, you know, maybe what I do is I let my mom buy all the products because she's more product junkie than I am. I let her buy it, and then I go try hers. Somebody you bought something else and she'll be entirely, she'll be like, oh, I see this square product in the store. I want to try it. I'm like, great, buy it. Let me know what you think. And then I try some of hers. Get the little Subway containers from Dollar Tree and go to your home girl and say, let me try some of that. You put a little in there, you take it home and you try it. Or you come to events like this where they give out tons of these samples. That way you can try it without spending all your money. Or set a price limit. Like my price limit generally is $10. If a product costs more than $10, I don't buy it. Unless I really want to try it. So, or I've tried it, I get a sample and I know I really like it, then I was willing to spend a little bit more money on it. And I don't feel like I wasted my money because I know it's going to work for me. So that's one thing that you can have. That can happen to you. You can be a product junkie. Another thing that can go wrong is putting on too much product. I remember when my cousin, Shawana, who's here with me today, when she was first transitioning to natural, she called me with an emergency. They used to call me the natural hair 911 because people would call me in the middle of the night with natural hair emergency. So she called me with this emergency. My hair will not do anything. It's just limp, it's just won't curl, it's just blah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. When was the last time you washed your hair? Oh, I haven't. I just been putting this product on and putting it on and tweet twisting at night and I say, so I So try to wash your hair one good time, get that product off the hair, and then try to retwist it, and then it was like amazing. Because she had just kept putting more product on, eventually your hair can't absorb it, so it just sits there, and it just looks limp and kind of sticky after a while. So don't use too much product. You have to play with it. See, somebody's hair may be more porous, so they can use a little bit more product. Somebody else, when you put too much on, it's just gonna weigh the hair down. You're not gonna get the style that you intend. Or I have very thick hair. My mother has very thin hair, so she can use the same product that I use a lot of times because the product I use is maybe too heavy for her hair. So, and then some products that she uses is I need more of it to get the style that I'm trying to achieve. Another thing is getting hung up on hair types. I had a young lady email me the other day. She's been natural for 3 weeks. She just big chopped 3 weeks, and she wants to know what's her hair type. I need to know what my hair type is. I'm like, you don't even have that much hair. You've only, she cut it and it's only been growing for 3 weeks, but she's already freaking out about what is my hair type. I need to know what my hair type. I said, well, first question is, what do you mean by hair type? Are you looking at the Andre system where it's 1, 2, 3, 4? Are you looking at the Devashan hair type system where it's totally different, it's more descriptive than numbers? And then she's like, oh, there's more than one hair type? I say, yeah, there's different systems, and then it's just, what is your hair like? That's kind of what I go by. What does my hair do? Does it curl? Does it coil? Is it wavy? Is it thick? Is it thin? Is it fine? That's more important than I'm a 3C. Because one person may tell you your hair is 3C, you may go to somebody else and say it's 4A. So what have you accomplished with that? You haven't accomplished anything. You're right back at square one, trying to figure out what product is best for your hair. And for most people, that's what their hair typing system is beneficial for. They want to know what their hair type is because they think it's going to tell them more about a certain product and if it's going to work for their hair. So, it may not be necessarily in my 4A. I don't know if I'm a 4A, but if I am a 4A, is that bad? Is that good? Just getting to know your hair and what it does, the texture of it. And sometimes you can't determine it yourself. You need to go to a professional hairstylist or cosmetologist and let them tell you what's going to work best for your hair, because you may have 4A hair, I may have 4A hair, but if my hair is very porous and your hair is not, we aren't going to be able to use the same product because my hair is going to absorb more product than yours. So there's other things that to consider outside of just what's my hair type, what's my number. So that's one thing that can go on. Another thing is thinking that going natural means I don't have to do anything to my hair. I have had so many women say, well, I thought when I went natural, I was going to have to just do nothing. I was just going to just be able to wash it and then boom. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works. Natural hair needs care, just like your hair when it was relaxed, it needed care. The difference is a lot of times you went to somebody to care for your relaxed hair every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, or whatever you went. And now you're at home, you're not going to a stylist, and you're like, that 2 weeks come around, it's like, oh, I have to do something? I wasn't used to actually doing anything. I just showed up at the shop at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, and they did it. I read a magazine, watched TV, fell asleep on the dryer, and then I came out, my hair was fabulous. No, going natural is not like that. So I have to tell women, if you're going natural because you think it's going to be less work, you will be very much disappointed. Because now, unless you continue to go to a stylist, you're going to be doing most of the work. You're going to be washing, shampooing, detangling, styling. You're doing that yourself. So don't fool yourself into thinking it's necessarily less work. Not that it's bad, it's just that you got to figure out what works for you depending on how much time you want to spend doing your hair. And that's another point is people go wrong when they don't go to a professional. At some point, you probably need to go to a professional. I always tell people when they come to me with natural hair problems, if it's like really a problem, if it's not which product should I try, I'm at Target at 3 o'clock in the morning and I don't know which product. If it's like a real problem going on with your hair, I will YouTube video because I've never even seen you before. I've never seen you. I don't know what your hair looks like. I've never touched it. I've never washed it. I don't know how long it is. Have you colored your hair? How long? I don't know any of that. So I can't give you that advice. So my advice is to go see a professional. They know not just your hair. They've seen hundreds of people's hair. So they have experience, and a lot of times, especially your licensed cosmetologist, they have industry information that a blogger is not going to have. And I say that I'm a blogger. Not that I want you to come watch Naturally Glam TV, but they have information that I don't have because I'm not a licensed cosmetologist. They know about different treatments and like, for example, the ladies here at the basic hair care, they have products that can only be applied by professional cosmetologists. So if you don't go to them, you're going to miss out. You may be missing out on some things that you may need. Like a hairstylist in my area in Virginia, she was talking at a natural event about vitamin C treatment. She asked, has anybody heard of a vitamin C treatment? Of course, we're like, no. She said, because you're not a licensed cosmetologist. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so I've been trained on the vitamin C treatment. Is not something you can get at Sally's Beauty Supply store. You have to be a licensed cosmetologist to know how to apply it, but it's so beneficial to the hair. And that's why I encourage people to go to a stylist, even if it's just to get your hair trimmed. I know a lot of us trim our own hair. I'm guilty too. I'm guilty. Because don't want to go to the salon and make an appointment just to trim my ends sometimes. But I'm going to make a promise to myself at least twice a year, at least every 6 months, to go to a professional and let them trim my hair, because there may be something going on with my hair that I don't know about because I'm not a professional. And it's the same thing with you guys. Go see a professional. Go ahead and invest some money. Let somebody else wash your hair. And don't do anything, because wash day is serious. You gotta prep, you gotta call people, let them know it's wash day. Is that your man, your husband, whoever know, your kids, listen. It's wash day. I need you to find something to do with yourself. So sometimes it'd be nice to go to a professional stylist and let them care for your hair. If you're not sure about a stylist who to go see what to do, ask around. Ask other people if they have a stylist that they would recommend, because that's the best way to know if somebody's good. If you see somebody's hair that they've done and they can say, yeah, that person is awesome. And also the stylist hair. If their hair is jacked up, don't let them do your hair. And that's all I'm going to say. Another going wrong is, and we've coined this phrase sort of, the Tracy Ellis Ross hair. Like, I'm going to have Tracy Ellis Ross hair. When I go natural, I'm going to have Tracy Ellis Ross hair. And then you have Miss Seeley hair. And you're like, well, when I went natural, that video, the girl, and I thought it was going to look like that. And the product that said it was going to make my hair look like that. And you have to be careful, because everybody's not Tracy Ellis Ross. And actually, if you go to her YouTube channel, she has a video where she talks about the Tracy Ellis Ross hair phenomenon. She had no idea that as naturals are always saying, you want the Tracy Ellis Ross hair is like a coin phrase. And she's like, I want you guys to love your hair, because she didn't always know what to do with her hair and didn't love her hair. And we're all thinking like, what? We all want your hair. So, love your hair and be willing to accept whatever it is. Because a lot of times people go natural because they want her hair, and they think, when I go natural, it's going to look like that. And then when it doesn't, you're completely devastated. It's like, my life is over. Why did I do this? Why did I cut all my hair off? And it's not going to look like that. What did I do? But you have to just say no, regardless of the Tracy, whether I have Tracy Ellis Ross hair or not. I have my hair. I love it. I'm going to rock it. Find what about your hair is amazing. Because Tracy Ellis Ross can't do a fierce braid out because of the way her hair texture is so loose. She can't do that style. So if the kinkier and tighter and nappier, as someone would say, your hair is, your twist out and braid out will look the best. So take advantage of the things that are pluses about your hair type. And you know why I love Tracy Ellis Ross too. I sometimes I wake up and I'll be like, Lord, if you ever just want to just do something. You just want to do something. That would be awesome. That would be. But I still love my hair, and that's one thing about when I went natural. I didn't have any preconceived notion. I was just like, whatever it is, I wanted to know what it was going to be, because all I remember was having long straight hair. So I just want to know whatever it was going to be, I was ready for it. I was good. Another thing that can go wrong is the misconception that you can use conditioner to wash your hair. That's a very common misconception that all I can do is just keep conditioner on my hair, co-washing, and that's gonna work. It's not gonna work. Co-washing is not going to cleanse your hair and scalp the way you need it to be cleansed to have healthy hair. Healthy hair starts with a healthy scalp, and conditioner is not designed to clean your scalp. It's not designed to remove. It's sort of like putting on lotion to take a bath. Not gonna work. It's not designed for that. You can put lotion on all day long, but at some point, you need to clean your skin. You need to remove the oil, the buildup, the gunk from the day, from being out in the elements and people coughing and breathing and doing whatever. You need to clean it off in your hair, and your scalp is the same way. Your scalp is skin too. It needs to be cleansed. It needs to be, the pores need to be open so it can receive the products and conditioner that you're putting in it, and it can grow and be healthy. So that's very, I hear people say that, I just co-wash and I don't know why my scalp is always itchy. That's why your scalp is always itchy, because you need to wash your scalp. You need to wash your hair and get that stuff off and let your scalp breathe. Also, what I went wrong, and this is very personal, what I went wrong when I went natural was I was a horrible transitioner. I thought I was just going to stop relaxing my hair, and that was it. That's all I needed to do, and that's all I did. And 5 months in, it was a mess. I couldn't comb it. All I could do is wash it, shampoo, condition it, and just put it in a bun. I couldn't even detangle. I couldn't even get home through it. It was that bad. And my family was about to have an intervention. Like, we didn't she just stopped last night. It's been like 5 months. I didn't find out about people here as long as I had big chops and gone natural, and everybody figured out, oh, that's what she's doing. They're like, girl, we were really concerned because it's been a long time and your hair was looking, ooh, like somebody got to talk to her. My mom was like, I'm not going to talk to her. My mom was like, well, you her mom, you talk to her. Well, I'm her mom because then she's going to hate me, but that's what I tell her. So, when you're making that decision, you really need to educate yourself. I know most of it looks like everybody is already natural, but you need to educate yourself about what it's going to take to do your hair, especially if you want to transition for a long time. I was planning on transitioning for a year or two, so my hair could grow long, and 5 months in, I was like, what? No. I came home from work, I grabbed a pair of coupon tips. I know this is terrible. If there are any hairstylists in the room, just ignore that. I came home, I grabbed some coupon tips, I cut my hair. I was done. I was at work, my head was literally throbbing. And I said, okay, I'm just gonna go home and cut my hair. And now, mind you, my relaxed hair was here. It was very long. So that was semi-traumatic, but I knew I wanted to go natural, so I didn't care. At that point, I was like, I don't even care. I cut it off, I looked in the mirror, I hate it. Fabulous, and then I was like, oh my God! Somebody said something like, what? I'm going natural. This is awesome. You gotta accept yourself. This is what God gave me. And then I would walk away and be like, oh,